I'm back with another serious topic that goes on in our communities for generation to generation. That's not going to get physicals. That's not running tests on ourselves. That's not going to the hospital at least one time out of the year getting checkups. And I'm saying that it's really, really important because all the things that we eat and all of the history that we have in our family that passes on high blood pressure, cholesterol, mental disability, cancer, asthma, all of these things. If you're having medical conditions in your family, it's really, really important that you start to make these appointments to check up on yourself. You don't want to wait to the last minute to check up on yourself. Um, Today I'm doing colonoscopy for myself, and it's really important that I come on here and I share with you the importance to go check yourself out. Every year I go check myself out. In my family, there's a history of cancer on both sides. So if there's a history of cancer, most likely you are prone to this sickness. You are prone to this sickness which is plagued upon generation upon generation upon generations in your family bloodline. I say this to say this is that if you are plagued with this and if you don't go get yourself checked out, it can be your demise at the end of the day. This can be your demise, and you won't be around your loved ones anymore. We got E Boogie in the building. Thank you so much, E Boogie. Big shout out to you, E Boogie in the building from the Boogie Down Bronx. Thank you so much for tuning in and subscribing and liking to this channel. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm up here talking about the colonoscopy test that's really important, and just basically just checking up on yourself. How you doing, Noah? How you doing? Good morning. This is really, really important because if you don't take care of yourself, you will find yourself perishing from this very existence. And the reason why this is important is because some of us don't know our family medical history. Even if you don't know your family medical history, you should take it upon yourself to get yourself checked out. You should do a really, really good thorough check of yourself. E Boogie said, yup, cats be walking out around and just never wanting to go get checked up. He's right. You have a lot of people in our communities that walk around in our societies and they don't get checked up year after year, year after year, year after year, generation after generation, generation after generation. Seba says, I swear I thought you was Diddy. Nah, I'm not Diddy. E Boogie said from the Bronx, if you're not told if your toe hurt, go to the hospital. That's right. That's right, E Boogie. If your toe hurt, you should go to the hospital. If anything hurt upon your body, you should go to the hospital immediately because you don't know. Especially if you don't get a checkup on yourself. If you don't get an annual checkup on yourself, the beginning of the year and the end of the year, there's something that might be going on that's sitting dormant inside of you that's ready to burst and bust within inside of yourself. It's just waiting for a specific time to take you out and murder you, basically. And ultimately, you're going to become an organ donor. If you don't mind to become an organ donor, so be it. Don't get yourself checked up. Keep walking out in the streets. Don't get your heart checked. Don't get your teeth checked. Don't get your lungs checked. Don't get your liver checked. Don't get your kidneys checked. Don't get your stomach checked. Don't get anything these checked. If you want to die, basically, and right and go into this uh, um way of life of not protecting yourself and not getting yourself checked out, so be it. But I'm right here is going today is going to get my colon checked out because this is not a joke for me. Because I know that my family suffer with these sickness, cancer, high blood pressure, uh, um, high cholesterol, or any other sickness that's plaguing us. That you should go get yourself checked out, and it's really important. Right? I'm gonna try not to make this a very long topic, but I'm gonna make it a topic where that it's needed in our communities because we do not get we as the indigenous people of this earth do not get ourselves checked out. We do not get annual checkouts and checkups on ourselves, and it's been plagued in our community, in our society, in generation upon generation, years upon years, years upon years. Many people have perished just because they have not get their annual checkup on themselves. It is really, really important, and this is also where we have to bring awareness, right, into our communities because what they do, they don't listen in our communities. They don't really talk about these things. They don't really campaign about these things, and a lot of these things is killing us and is murdering us. We actually doing it to ourselves, but by us not being aware and being plagued with other things, right, that's occupying our mind, we're not focused on the most serious things, and the most serious things is your health. Your health come first. What you put in your body is very important. This is very important. This is why I also have this platform to talk about certain things and to share certain things that I'm going through in my personal life that's really important. So I can encourage myself and I can encourage you at the end of the day because it's all about each one teach one, you know? And I'm gonna keep this nice, short, and sweet. Listen, go get yourself checked out. Go get your annual checkup. Go get your eyes. Go get your blood. Go get everything checked out because this is really, really important. E Boogie from the Bronx said, fasting is the key. Our bodies heal itself, but we can't eat. We gotta fast. You right, E. Fasting is very, very important. Fasting is a key to burning, and fasting is a key to purifying our very bloodline, our very souls. Because what fasting does medically, it prevents other entities and other life forms of sickness to enter in our body and destroy our organs at the end of the day. This is why it's really, really important to fast. And fasting does your body a great deal of justice. It's really, really, really important. But the ultimate thing is to get you to do what? To get these annual checkups on yourself. You shouldn't be scared. You shouldn't worry about, oh, if I go to the hospital, which is an old folk tale, if you go to the hospital, they're going to kill you there. This is not true. This is not true. And the reason why this came about is because during the days, people was using the indigenous people as guinea pigs, right? And remember, institution of medical school started with us first. We had the first medical schools in existence of dealing with cancer, of dealing with lungs and doing transplants and doing autopsies and doing all these other stuff. We started with this stuff first. It came from us first. So when these institutions was taken from us and put it upon the hands of other people said, no, I'm not going to the hospital. And this been carrying on from generation. Well, I'm here to tell you to break this psychological mindset that's put upon us from generation to generation. Go get yourself checked out, or you're going to check yourself out. Meaning, you're going to check yourself out, meaning that you may have some sickness upon you that is dormant upon you, and you know that you don't even know that you have it until when something happened to you. That's it. It's over for you. So I urge you, I encourage you to go get your annual checkup. I get an annual checkup the beginning of the year and the end of the year. And if you're dealing with a lot of things that's going on in your bloodline, a lot of sickness, I would do it 3 times out of the year, right? I would do it in the beginning, I would do it in the middle, and I would do it at the end. If you have a lot of medical conditions that runs in your bloodline and in your family, these things need to be spread and need to be talked about, because ain't nobody's going to push us and talk about this but us at the end of the day. So you have to do it. I have to do it for myself. You have to do it for yourself. So this is part 1 of me going to my colonoscopy today. I'm going to probably do 3 parts. The second part is going to be when I'm sitting in the clinic, right? And I'm sitting in there waiting for the procedure to happen, stuff like that. And I'm going to record it. If I'm going to record as much as I could record to show you that it's okay to get yourself checked out. E-Boogie said that if you are, it doesn't hurt to go to the hospital and get yourself checked out. You have to, because the things that we are eating and the things that we are suffering in society is different when our mother and pops and generation would suffer with. It's different. A lot of this stuff is rapid. Okay? It's rapid. If you are plagued with this certain sickness in your family, even at a young age, 30 years old, even younger than that, go get yourself checked out. Go get yourself checked out. I urge you to go get yourself checked out, because it's really, really important to get yourself checked out. Your health is wealth, and wealth bring about what? Success inside of your life. E-Boogie said, ain't any age you can go get a colon checkup. That's right. Don't let people fool you out of your life. Don't let individuals tell you that you got to be a certain age to get a test done, colonoscopy, prostate, any of these things. Okay? Do not let people trick you out of your life, because if you don't and you wait to a certain age, this thing's already brewing inside of you. You can't see it, and it sit there dormant, and then it's going to take you out. That's right. So that's why I also recommend, right? And it helps you too. What I'm about to show you, these pills help you too. It's called a cleaner, right? It's called the cleaner. This cleaner right here is a 14-day detox, right? It deals with prostate, toxin, and your skin, your stomach, lungs, and liver, your prostate, blood, and colon. This cleans it out. It detox everything. Okay? They got the ones for men and women. I wanna recommend you get this. This is really, really important that you get it. But still, go get tested. Go get tested for everything. Go get tested for your eyes. Go get tested for your lungs. You go get tested for your kidneys. Go get tested for your stomach, your spleen, everything, all your major parts in your body. You want to go get tested to make sure everything is functioning and that there's nothing any and everywhere that's going to block you. Yes, E. Yes, E-Boogie, yes. So this is really, really important, okay? I recommend that you do this, because if you don't, you are going to be the demise of yourself. You're going to watch yourself perish. I know many people, many of my boys that I know, they died at a young age in 40s, in their early 40s, because they had complications that they didn't know that you run in the streets. You run in the streets, you ain't going to get no checkup. You're not doing no checkup. You in and out the streets, you in and out different people's houses or whatever the case may be. Go get yourself some medical benefits and go get yourself a checkup, an annual checkup, right? Learn what's going on in your family tree. Learn the sickness that's going on. Okay? You might have an auntie, you might have a grandmother, you might have a grandpa that got taken out by this sickness and you don't even know. So it's really, really important that you go check this out. Nobody's not going to sit here and tell you this. I'm going to tell you this. E Boogie said everything seems to get worse when you hit 50 years old. You heard what he said? Everything seems to get worse, right? When you hit 50. But it start happening in your 30s, right? It start happening in your 30s. And in your 40s, it start to what? Progress with inside of your system. And when you hit your 50s, that's when it takes flight upon you. But in your 30s, it starts to go down. Because in your family tree, in your bloodline, there's some type of sickness that's going on. And you may not know about it. Your family may not told you about it. They just pass it off. But it's your job, right? That if you're not even plagued with none of this, go get yourself checked out. Go get yourself checked out. Keep yourself irrelevant, right? Keep yourself energized so you can know what's going on about yourself. That's really important. That health is wealth, and wealth is what brings success. And I also recommend that you get the cleaner. It's a 14-day detox, right? It's a 14-day detox. You see the prostate, the blood, the colon, the stomach, the lungs, the liver. Yeah, the stomach, the toxin in your skin. This will detox everything that's in your colon and your prostate. It will clear it out. But you still have to go get it checked. As much as you can detox, right? But you don't have a camera to look inside of yourself. I recommend that you go do this. It's really important, okay? It's really important. And I'm going to be recording myself. This is part 1. So stay tuned. The next video I do is when I'm inside the clinic and I'm getting ready to take a test, basically. SS bus operators. We tend to see a lot of young guys and girls walking with walkers and wheelchairs. Wow, you're right. I see a lot of young youth walking with canes and walkers now, because there's something that's going on that's plaguing us, and we need to find this out quickly. And then once we find this out, we can find the root and we can eradicate this sickness that's plaguing us, the indigenous people of this earth. This is really, really important, E. Thank you so much, E Boogie from the Bronx. I really, really appreciate that. And just get the information out, please. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Information in the body. Yeah. It's really important, man. This is really important because it's happened daily. It's a lot of this stuff had to do with the food, the chemicals that they put in this food, we put in our body, and it starts to produce these certain things. This is why I always make smoothie times. I haven't made it, during the month of Ramadan. I just want to chill, but I'll be back after the month of Ramadan. I'm going full blast, and I'm gonna have a lot of fruits and a lot of things and a lot of herbs and a lot of season that we can use to make smoothie time to better our bodies, right? And to fight against these poisons and this sickness that's upon us. Yes. Smoothie time, baby, yes. I'll be back. After the month of Ramadan, And I just want to prove our conditions to give us a way out. Like I said, it's really, really important that you take these tests, that you get an annual checkup, right? In the beginning, the middle, and the end. The beginning, the middle, and the end. It depends on the severity of your bloodline of sickness, of cancer, of high blood pressure, of anything. If any of these things that took your family members out, you have to get checked up of what took them out and beyond that. so it won't get aggressive with inside of yourself. So I would like to say peace. Have a great day. Peace. Peace, y'all. Peace.